and welcome to a very special edition of previously unseen clips from Series 19 of Would I Lie to You? Joining Lee Mack tonight, Bob Mortimer, Diane Buswell, Yinka Bikini, Joe Brand, Josie Gibson, Tasha Ghouri, Jessica Knappett, and Jason Isaacs. And joining David Mitchell tonight are Mark Chapman, Jamelia, Harriet Kemsley, Giles Brandreth, Alistair Beckett-King, Richard Osman, and Bemisola Ekamelo. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They have no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Mark, you're first up tonight.
Once, during a school football match, I was sent off for a two-footed tackle on Liam Gallagher.
Lee's team.
Wow. When was this?
It was in the late 80s.
What's a two-footed tackle?
It is basically...
Do it on Rob.
Rather than... You're going like that. Not sort of waist height, but like ankle.
What sort of age were you in the late 80s, if you don't mind me asking?
I was 14, 15.
So you're the same age as Liam Gallagher?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Because one of you looks much older.
Yeah. He's had a life of much more drink and drugs, so that's why.
I don't think that's what he was saying. Were you at the same school, at a different school?
No, we were at different schools.
Right.
What was your school called?
Manchester Grammar School.
Where was Liam?
He wasn't at grammar school, was he?
Burnage High School.
You got sent off, was he injured?
No, you didn't really get sent off in schools football in the 80s.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said you were sent off, no?
You said you were sent off, yeah.
Oh, I was sent off, yeah.
Hang on. This is going to be interesting. For what, Mark?
Because
what?
Back then, in school football, you were just told to leave the pitch rather than an officious...
I think that's what sending off is.
Yeah, but you could still bring someone else on.
Oh, they let you replace you,
Yeah.
mate.
And how did he react?
He tried to hit me.
Ooh. Did he?
Yeah. What, wouldn't you if I two-footed you?
I wouldn't.
No.
I would go to an authority figure and seek vengeance through that route.
Right.
So how come Liam wasn't sent off for retaliation?
Because they only had 11 players and therefore he couldn't be replaced.
So in school football, if you only had 11 players available, they could do anything. One of them's done a murder. Yeah, but we can't have them down to 10 men. We won't have a game.
No.
Like the whole of the Burnage team would have been scallywags.
No, that's
is
very
Burnage.
unfair to
that's,
Burnage, Bob.
In those days.
Particularly when I still live in the area.
At that age, did he have a reputation? Because he's got that swagger and everything.
Not after I two-footed him, no.
Did he play in a coat? with his hood up?
Lee, you're a big football fan. I'm wondering if you've had any encounters with illustrious opponents, if you've gone in hard on anyone.
Bob Mortimer. Bill Duffy from the band The Cult.
Yes.
I tackled him, I took him out.
This is incredible. Everyone's at it, David.
Did you know that?
Tell them about the time that you tripped up Alec Jones in a lacrosse game.
So what are we thinking? Diane, what do you make of this?
Oh, I actually think it's a truth.
Bob?
I think it's true.
You think it's true?
I do, yeah.
Yeah. There's always a sign on this show that something isn't the truth. And that's when someone's telling the story, they go...
He may be giving you a double bluff.
I don't know, how old's Liam Gallagher?
I didn't know who he was for a long time with that conversation, actually.
You didn't know who Liam Gallagher was?
I didn't.
You must be doing a lot of Googling on Strictly.
I
If you don't know Liam Gallagher.
Okay, well, my team say it's true, so we'll go true.
Right, Mark. Truth or lie?
It was A lie.
Right, Yinka, you're next.
I once bunked off work, but got busted when I was spotted on TV.
Right, David's team.
What was the work and what was the TV?
I used to work at a hotel as a hostess in the restaurant, greeting restaurant people. And
Let's call them diners.
thank you. I knew there was a reason he was sitting here. And basically, my best friend's sister was in Big Brother. And she was up for eviction. And I wanted to go to the eviction, so I went.
When would this have been, Yinka?
2010?
And you are a hostess at a hotel. Swanky?
Knightsbridge.
Now, you say hostess. What you described sounded more to me like a maître d'.
But I'm from Peckham.
Imagine Lee has done well enough to visit this hotel of yours. How do you deal with someone like him coming into your hotel?
I've got a reservation.
Name?
No, I mean your tablecloths are dirty. Lee Mack.
Table for one? Dining alone?
Yes, she's left me. Thank you.
We have one right by the toilet for you, sir.
See, I would like to say how dare you, but that's actually quite handy. Thank you.
So what happened then?
So I was working in the evening.
Yeah.
And I said, well, I can't come to the eviction because I'm at work. And they were like, these are the friends. Come on, you have to come, you have to come. So I was texting during my break. Okay, you have to think of some sort of emergency in order for me to get off of work.
Right.
So then my best friend's other sister called up my workplace and told them that my house was being burgled.
Because you wouldn't phone the police, would you?
I wasn't
There's
the
a
one.
burglary, quick, phone a random restaurant.
Yeah. Yeah.
How did she know it was currently being
Well,
burgled?
I didn't answer the phone, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry, did you just say how did she know it was currently being burgled?
Yeah.
It wasn't. Are you actually following this?
So my manager came up to me and said, your house is being burgled.
Yeah.
So I said, I've got to go. So then I went outside, my friends were in the car, and then off to Bournemouth we went.
They were in the car waiting for you?
Yeah, in a little
Does this
Peugeot.
story end with you saying to the boss, you're not going to believe who burgled it, Davina McCall?
So you got in the car.
We went to the eviction.
You went to the eviction.
And then they made me a sign. I think it was John. Get John out. So I'm saying, get him out. Way! Save my friend from the eviction.
So, you got another shift then the next day?
Yeah, Saturday morning.
What happens?
So I've gone into work and it was so weird because as I'm walking through the corridor, everyone's asking me how my house was. And I'm like, yeah, fine, yours? Because obviously I forgot. Like, my house wasn't really burgled.
Yeah.
And then so my manager called me into the office and was like, what happened yesterday? And I was like, oh, well, you know that they took everything. And then he pressed play on the telly. And I was
One
in
of
the...
those tellies with play on, yeah?
Yeah, because he must have recorded it on demand or something.
Oh my gosh, this is horrible. This is a good
You're
story.
on my team.
I know, I'm gripped by the story. I'm genuinely gripped by the story.
So then I just saw myself with me sign.
What happened next?
I was like, I'll just get my stuff.
You immediately accepted a
defeat.
dismissal.
Yeah,
You didn't
'cause-
say, I'm sorry, can I still
I
work
wasn't
here?"
sorry.
You weren't sorry?
No, I'll do it again.
What do you think? Could this be true?
I have one thing that doesn't add up.
Wow, Columbo's in town. Just one more question.
Okay, so your boss had a TV?
In the office.
Yeah. Oh, they did.
Thanks, Mr. Columbo, we'll let you know.
I think we're going to go true.
True.
They think it's true. Yinka, was it true or was it a lie?
It is true.
Alistair.
My middle name has 3 consecutive O's in it.
Lucy.
Your middle name has 3 consecutive O's in it.
Yours as well?
No. No. I don't think there's a word with three consecutive. Moosh.
What about moo? Like about a really long moo. Like someone's having a suckle on the udder because they've been a good boy. Okay, so what's your middle name?
Owen.
Now, I'm not a great speller, but even I know that is traditionally spelled O-W-E-N, isn't it?
This is a rare Gaelic spelling, Scots Gaelic spelling. Of
Oh,
the name Owen.
have you got Gaelic blood?
Yeah.
I didn't know. How do you spell Owen?
O-O-O.
I want to be like you.
E-I-N. Owen.
Owen. And that's an original Gaelic spelling of,
That is a
what we now
rare-
know as Owen.
Yes, it was a spoken language rather than a written language, and in being transcribed into Latin characters, there's a lot of variation.
Right. But how are you supposed to pronounce it?
Owen.
You're actually supposed to say that. That is great. If you... I might... Because I've got two E's, I might start calling myself Lee.
Yeah. It would be, if you can imagine it, on, you're on the moors, you're on the highlands, it's Owen.
People had a lot more time on their hands in history
Clearly.
as well. Take as long as you like saying someone's name. That's the way of killing a really boring weekend.
What do you think, Josie? Is he telling the truth?
I think it's a damn right lie.
Do you?
Yeah.
What are you thinking, Joe?
Oh.
Win.
No, I don't think it's true.
You don't think it's true. Josie doesn't think it's true. Lee?
Well, I don't want to
Never.
disagree with my team, but I think it's true.
Have you ever seen three consecutive O's?
Yes.
When?
I dropped some spaghetti hoops.
That's two.
What?
I dropped some the food stuff, spaghetti.
sorry.
I dropped them. I didn't drop a whole tin of spaghetti hoops. I go. There seems to be three O's in this.
What's it going to be?
We'll say it's a lie then.
Okay, they think it's a lie, Alistair. Was it a lie, or were you in fact telling the truth?
I was telling a lie, sorry.
Jason.
Oh! I was once furious when a theatre performance was ruined by the ringing of a mobile phone.
David's team.
What was the play?
The play was an Irish play about Northern Ireland and
Who were you in it with?
Irish people.
Yeah, do you remember any of them?
There was a Sean,
Oh yeah.
you know, Brian, Dermot.
So what happened?
The end of the play was a big silence, and a phone rang. This is a long time ago, so the phones were on ascending rings.
Can you remember the ringtone?
I can't, but it would have been a Nokia. It was back in the pre-iPhone
So
days.
was it like a... or was it a sort of... Well, like, what?
Just one more time. Yeah, and the other one? That wasn't either of those. The terrible thing is, I was sitting there thinking, we've earned this silence. This is a tense play, 2-hour play. And I was about to turn around and say to the audience, somebody switch that off. And I realised it was in my pocket. It was my phone. I know.
Oh.
I know. I had brought my phone in my pocket on stage for a play set in the 1970s when they didn't have phones.
What did you do, Jason? It's a hell of a twist, the way you've told the story.
Yes, and
It's
it
like,
rang
I
and
would
then
say, honestly, I enjoyed White Lotus. This is better.
Thanks very much. So I took it out of my pocket. I went.
You've not even been invented yet.
That's right. And then I tried to avoid eye contact with the rest of the cast and anybody in the theatre for the next 30 odd years.
So you actually answered the phone.
I had to stop it ringing.
Forget the anachronism, I'll use it. This character is getting a phone call.
Let me ask you, what would you have done?
I wouldn't have brought my phone on the stage.
I think
because I respect the theatre too much.
one of the...
Right, David's team, what are you thinking?
You see, I think he's made it more vague than he needed to.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is what makes me think it's true.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
But he's agreeing with us, and that worries me now. It's like we're falling into his trap.
Yeah. But you don't mind falling into Jason Isaac's trap. I think that's okay.
What do you think?
I think it's true.
I think we're going to say true.
They all think
yeah.
that it is true, Jason.
Suckers.
Was it true?
Because
Or?
it was, in fact, true.
It's Bob.
Here we go.
Because I drive a lot, I've recently had one of the seats removed from my car and a toilet installed in its place.
So which seat have you had removed?
The rear passenger seat.
So it's diagonally behind you.
Yes,
as
it's
you
there,
drive.
yes.
And what's the flushing situation?
There's no flushing, it's a bucket. I'm going to be straight up.
So what are you saying? Just to clarify, is
I've got a bucket.
you've got a bucket on the back seat of your car.
A bucket for number 2 and a welly for number 1. No, I was quite proud of it because the particular car I've got has a bench seat, but it splits 2/3, and the last third, when you lift it up, there is just a void. So I popped a bucket in the void.
Oh, so the seat is still there?
If you came in my car, you'd be sat on the toilet, you'd have no idea, and I'd be like,
Because the seat is still there.
at your leisure, sir. It's not a bad idea. And when I go to Middlesbrough, I've got a long journey. I don't like to stop.
Surely you're
Well, you have to stop.
How long's your ride home?
No. You just wait for a long light.
Right, it's time for a guess. What's your team going to say, David?
It's
I
got to be a
think we
lie.
think it's probably a lie.
Bob, they think it's a lie. Was it a lie, or were you telling the truth?
I was telling a lie.
It's Joe.
The other day, I gave my daughter £10 to pass me a bottle of wine from the fridge because I couldn't be bothered to get up from the kitchen table.
David's team.
How far from the fridge are you?
About 3 metres.
And was your daughter in the room as well, or did you text her?
No, she was down on the coast. No, she was in the room.
And what were you doing in the room?
Just starting to get withdrawal symptoms.
What time of day was it? Breakfast?
No, it was respectable.
Respectable.
About 4.
4?
Oh, okay.
So, describe the conversation.
I said, oh, I really fancy a glass of wine. And so my daughter just looked at me like, well, go and get one, you old hag. And she's a bit arsey, to be honest. I don't know where that came from. She's like my husband. And,
How old is she, Joe?
She's 22.
Talk us through the payment process. How did you come to the £10?
So we worked our way up. We went through kind of £3, then to a £5.
And then when it got to £10, she went and quietly got the wine.
And that's why I've got a Scottish £10 note saved.
And was it red or white, Joe?
Red.
So why was it in the fridge, you barbarian?
You can get chilled red wine.
Because I like it that way. I keep white wine in the oven, obviously.
So, what are you thinking then?
I think you don't keep red wine in the fridge.
There is some red wines you chill.
Was
You
it-
barbarian.
Yes. Was it that sort of red wine?
I've absolutely no idea, David.
We're going to go lie.
They're saying it's a lie.
That's all
Joe,
we're
was
saying.
it a lie or were you telling the truth?
It was a lie.
It's Diane.
To ensure my Strictly dancers go well, I play out the entire performance in the loo before the show.
David's team.
When you say play out the whole performance, what does that involve? Do you do the dance in the loo?
I do everything.
How could you do the dance while being on the loo?
In the loo
Well,
or on, like the top of the show, like walk out, wave.
Oh, really?
I go down the stairs, yeah.
That's interesting. So it
Yeah.
starts for you, and and out you come.
Yeah, that looks like it takes practice.
And then you go up,
Yeah.
and then you go down again, and then you're on in 10 seconds.
Oh.
10, 9,
Cut to 1.
1.
Blast off!
And then I'll do the dance.
So tell me about when you're visualizing your encounter with the judges.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Chris is my partner.
Yes.
And I'm like, oh my God, Chris, we did so good.
Why don't you imagine Lee is your partner?
Or Lee! Oh my God, that wasn't as good as we thought, but it's okay. We can do better next time.
Jamelia, what are you thinking?
Do you know, I actually think this one could be true. The only thing, I would just wonder why you'd do it in the loo and also why you wouldn't do it with your partner.
Oh, good questions. Well, in the loo, because I can go almost like a demon's kind of come inside of me, so I don't like to show that off too much. But I didn't really include Chris again because he doesn't believe in it. Okay. But if he did, you know, I probably wouldn't have done it in the toilet with him. But we could have found...
David, what do you think?
I think this is true.
Okay, they think it's true. Diane, was it true or was it a lie?
It is indeed true!
It's Giles.
Oh. I still get royalties for a song I co-wrote that was a big hit in Italy in 1987.
Lee.
Okay. Who performed it?
A very amusing Italian entertainer who was called Piccolo Marina.
Is that a man or a woman?
We could never decide.
How did this come about then, Giles?
I'm a friend of Tim Rice,
Yes.
the lyricist. We were out one evening and I had difficulty in paying for my share of the meal.
Well, hang on. In 1987, you were a very well-known TV personality.
Yeah.
So why were you struggling to pay for half your dinner?
I was going to become a member of Parliament and I therefore gave up all my other interests. My income dropped considerably. Tim said, what you need to do is write a hit song. So
there we are, problem solved.
Did you stand for election?
Yes, I was elected. I was a member of Parliament until the people spoke. By the time I lost my seat, by then I knew I had contempt for my constituents. It just came as a bit of a shock to find the feeling was entirely mutual. The point was, I was having supper with Tim Rice. I saw the fortune that he had made out of putting a few words together. And so I actually wrote the song. It was about Pinocchio. And the song was called I Cannot Tell a Lie. And we were in Venice, Michelle and I. We were in a lovely restaurant. And she said, you know, we've been married quite a while now. Do you still love me? And I said, do I still love you? I'm Pinocchio. I cannot tell a lie. And I began singing the song.
And she began divorce proceedings.
I'm singing the song too loudly. Michelle's going, shh, shh. please. I'm saying, no, it's a lovely song. Pinocchio, I cannot tell a lie. I cannot tell a lie. Oh, no, I cannot tell a lie. Then the chorus comes in. What about your nose? What about your nose? It grows, but I cannot tell a lie. I cannot tell a lie. I am Pinocchio. Sorry, good, thank you. I have to tell you.
You know what's really annoying?
No, wait for this, mate. I have to tell you, that is exactly the reaction we got. And somebody came out from another table and said, lovely song. I am composer. I would like to take your song and put it on Italian television.
So the bit you sang to us then, is that the chorus?
That is the chorus.
Great. Yeah. So why don't you sing us the first verse?
Once upon a time, down by the river, there I was, all of a quiver. I saw a lovely girl with a beautiful curl in her gorgeous head. I thought, hey, what's going to happen? I must love her. I am Pinocchio, cannot tell a lie. That was the essence of the song.
Right, Lee. It is time to take a guess. First of all,
it's not time to take a guess, Rob. It is not time to take a guess. It is time to say to Giles, okay, and the second verse.
Then we went out to a little cafe. Oh, the fun we had that day. We were a merry twosome, she and me, Pinocchio, Pinocchio. I cannot tell a lie.
Right. So, first of all, Tasha, what are you thinking? Is it true?
Never mind what she's thinking. Third verse.
Is it true?
I think it's a banger. I like the song. It's great, but I think it's a lie.
Can I say how wrong you are? The song was translated into Italian.
So it makes more sense in Italian?
Oh, it's hilarious in Italian.
Well, hang on. There's one great big problem with this, isn't there? You didn't write it for an Italian audience. You wrote it for Tim Rice. And it just might
Look.
It doesn't add up the story, does it, Giles?
Can I say, you've been doing this for 19 years, but tonight you are a busted flush. It gets to about number 12 in the Italian charts. Occasionally, we go on holiday there. I'm exaggerating slightly now. We go on holiday there, and I feel I still hear people humming it. Pinocchio, Pinocchio, I cannot tell a lie.
Don't do it again, Giles. Don't do it again. Right, it's time to take a guess. Is it true or is it a lie?
God.
I don't think it's true. What do you think?
I think it's...
You think that's true?
It has to be.
He's just very good at that sort of thing. But I just know it's a lie.
It's
okay,
true.
So they're saying it's a lie, Giles. Was it a lie or was it in fact true?
It was a lie.
Well, that's all we've time for on this special edition of Would I Lie to You. Thanks very much for watching. Good night.
Comedians living in a sound-only world. How do they cope? Chris McCausland with You Heard It Here First on BBC Sounds. Mystical goings-on in the garden shed. Mackenzie Crook's new comedy, Small Profits on iPlayer. Press red now.